I've been involved in badminton for now 70 plus years. Oh, there's lots of memories, I think. The first big one for me really was 1964. I just love the badminton. It's been my life since the age of 8 or 9. It's been my life basically. My name is Dave Colmer. I'm the head coach at Llanishen Junior Badminton Club. I'm 80 years of age. I've been involved in badminton for now 70 plus years. 40 years of that as a coach or coaching children, which has been my lifetime really and my passion. And it's a long time, but I do get a lot out of it, and it's just nice. I had a lot out of badminton as a youngster playing for Wales, and I always felt I needed to put a lot more back into badminton, which hopefully I am doing by continuing with my coaching work now. Badminton in my early days, certainly from a junior perspective, was non-existent. You could count the number of juniors on your one hand basically, in the whole of South Wales anyway. It was mainly sort of adult clubs with in canteens, and there were no sports centres. It was all village halls, school halls, and in canteens of factories and things like that. I was quite fairly active from about 8 or 9 years of age, because prior to that I was incapacitated in hospital for 3 years. So when I came out I was looking to do more and more things, and football was a great interest of mine, but then badminton came along. My first achievements really was playing with one of the adults from the club in a tournament at Merthyr Tydfil at the Hoover factory, and it was an adult club, adult tournament, sorry, and we did quite well. I think we got to the final or something, which was really exciting for me. I think I had a prize of a brush or something like that. So there was about 3 or 4 of us, and we started then going to junior tournaments. But unlike today, where you've got under 11, under 13, under 15, 17, there was one age group, under 18, and that was it. And of course, when I was about 12 or 13, that was, and because we were playing against people of sort of 16 or 17 years of age, we would get hammered every time. But then the following year, we do a little bit better, and the following year a little bit better. And by the time we got to the age of about 17, we were as good as anything. And nation-wise, basically, like, you know, we were reaching most of the finals and winning some of the finals as well. So the progression was really good as far as I was concerned, along with the other juniors of my stage, my age, basically. The stepping stone from there was to get in what they had at that time was a East Glamorgan county side, which is a sort of a lower level county, but county all the same. And you played level teams of that, or teams of that level as well. From there you want to get into the Glamorgan side, which is what I did. And then it became the South Wales team. So it was not just Glamorgan, it was the whole of the South Wales. So I developed into the South Wales team as well. And stayed there for many a year, and then that changed again then into Gwent, Glamorgan, and down this way anyway. And we used to do really well, and we achieved the status of getting to the first division, which was playing teams like Essex and the top teams, like, you know, really hard. But I mean, that's the way we developed. Oh, there's lots of memories, I think. The first big one for me really was 1964. Which is when the series of tournaments, international events started up again, and that was with a trip into Europe to play 4 internationals and a tournament, and going by car, not flying or anything else. And it was 3 cars, and it was a bit of a nightmare trip, to be honest. Car breaking down every stage and so forth, and it was over a 10-day period. So it was a long 10-day trip basically, but really enjoyable, even though it was a bit tiring. But we did really well. One of the experiences I remember it's not a good one really. It was when we played Germany, who were a top nation at the side, and I think our committee had sort of gone to them and said, look, can you put out a second German team, because that's the sort of levels we could have a go at, like, you know, being the Germans know, they didn't want to know, put their top team out, and we had a bit of a lesson, to be honest, like, as to what it was all about. But the other 3 matches were superb. We played against Switzerland first, and we won that. And we played against Holland after the German match, and that was the most exciting game. We just lost the match by 5 matches to 4, but could have really gone either way. That was really exciting. And then we played France in Paris as the last one, which they were the weaker of the internationals, and we won that fairly comfortably, but still a good experience. But that was sort of set us off on the map then, like, from a badminton point of view. I had some really great times playing in European championships, places like Sweden and so on. Some really, really good times. Excellent internationals against Ireland, sometimes against Scotland as well. We never played England at all, ever, because they were always a level above us anyway, sort of thing, and I think we felt that let's stick to the levels we know, because they were still going to be hard matches, like, and so, yeah, it was a good experience for me, that, and the most best one, I think, was playing against Ireland in Anglesey, because that was my 50th cap. So they presented me with a cap on that occasion, which was a really nice experience, I think. So I didn't take my coaching qualifications to probably the mid-90s. Basically, I was coaching kids for 10 years before that, really. But then I took the qualification, which is what I've got now, effectively. But yeah, sort of built up from there, and these are all qualified coaches now. And we've got about 9 or 10 qualified coaches running a club of almost 80 players. Of all standards, and what's pleasing for us as coaches to see the development. I'm not too bothered. Well, I'd love to see them go to a sort of international level or something else, but what's pleasing me is to see the development from doing nothing and being down there to move into there or to move into there. Because what we've got to remember with badminton is that you might have 100% of people playing badminton, but it's only that many actually get up there. And those are the ones that we're trying to get through, but mainly I'm interested in the kids going out there, having a good time, getting the experience of badminton, seeing what it's all about, and keep it with them for the rest of their lives, and the teamwork. I never get any squabbles, never any arguments. We'll have a banter and a joke and what have you, but they're a really, really good bunch of kids. I've never, ever had a problem. We try and make it as welcoming as we can, and say, come on, let's enjoy it, but learn at the same time. Because the better you get, the more enjoyment you can have from the game itself. It's the enjoyment of seeing the kids playing, that's the first thing. Not getting them off the streets, I don't mean that so much, but inviting them in to come and say, come and have a go, have a game, and see how you get on, and seeing the development of that. But also, from a coaching aspect, the enjoyment that our coaches get from coming along here. Because all these coaches are volunteers. None of them get paid a penny, and that's because they want to come here and they want to help and get these kids moving. That's summing up, really. I love the badminton. It's been my life since the age of 8 or 9. It's been my life, basically, of all different levels, all different experiences, and I'm ending up now coaching. I'm just enjoying it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it.